Hello everybody and welcome to a video. Yeah, so in case you haven't noticed all the crap that's behind me, this is why, well, this right here, that's why I haven't put up videos very often. So yeah, so I just figured I'd make this video. I don't know if this is going to go into the video with the computer stuff, so if it is, then ta-da! This is me being very impatient because I want to hurry up and build this computer, but I'm waiting on two parts. That's the RAM and the SSD, which, in case you didn't notice, is not behind me. So it makes things kind of difficult to build a computer without those two things, because I want my operating system to run off the SSD, and I want my RAM in there. Now I'm only going to get a set of 2 sticks for now, which will be 16 gigs worth, or 8 gigabytes per RAM stick, because it's a little bit cheaper, and I have to wait for another check before I can actually get all 4. So I'm going to be running on 16 gigs first. But in case you can't see, I'm just going to go ahead and label some stuff out behind me. For starters, you see the Sabertooth Z97. I'm sorry, it probably sounds horrible when I turn around. It's the Sabertooth Z97 Mark II by Asus. It's the motherboard, and it's nice. It's supposed to be a really good motherboard, so I've got that. I've also got the GTX 980. It's the EVGA version for GDDR5. It's awesome. Like, goodbye problems. It's good. I don't even. There's no comparison between my laptop right now and this. Yes, this thing's got more processing power than my entire laptop. That's bad. Okay. So we're gonna turn. All right. So I can move for a second here. This right here is the Graphite Series 760T case. It's a full-size case. It's got a glass, a fogged or a smoked black, clear glass on the left side here. It's a door that you can open up, and it pops off the hinges for its really easy installations. That's a thing. And then you've got the anti-static wrist strap, which is going to come in very handy if I build this soon, because I've been getting shocked left and right. I've never been shocked in my house before, like last week, and I started getting shocked like crazy, and it's ridiculous. I don't like it. So $7 is what it set me back to get one of these to ensure that I don't completely destroy my hardware, my damn near $2,000 worth of hardware. Actually, it's probably not $2,000 right now, but because I still have to get the RAM and stuff, so it's probably like $1,500 or something. It's a lot of money. All right. Anyways, anti-static wrist strap. That thing can be thrown around because it's going to go on my wrist and hit around anyways. I've got Windows 8.1. Awesomeness. The RM850. This is the ultra silent series from Corsair as far as my power supply goes. It's got a 0 RPM fan mode, which is basically if it's below a certain temperature, it doesn't even run the fan, which is awesome because you really don't need the fan. Other ones, it's got a bunch of graphs on the back. Other ones run when they don't need to. It's only when it hits a certain temperature. This thing apparently is so good that it can cool it down right away, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. Next, we've got the H100i Corsair cooling system. This is a Hydro series. I got this basically because I wanted to do a liquid cooling, and I didn't want to go anything extreme with the loop, and I was told that the H100i is one of the best things to do if you don't want to make a full loop. So that's what I'm going to be using for that. Up here we've got the Intel Core i7 processor. This is the i7 4790K. So it's the 4 series, one of the last in the 4 series. LGA 1150 to match up with our Sabertooth Z97 Mark II. And then right next to that we've got our Seagate 2TB hard drive. This is HDD drive, or HDD. It's a hard disk drive, not a hard disk drive. I hate when people do that. Anyways, but that's our HDD, so that's where all of our basic storage is going to go. I'm probably going to have to get another one because 2 terabytes is not going to cut it, especially not for 4K video. In case you didn't notice, and in case you don't know, the core processor, this is the little block that goes on top of the motherboard, and this here is meant for 4K. This motherboard here is ready for Ultra HD 4K. In other words, all the special Samsung TVs that you see that are Ultra HD and all that crap, that's what that's for, so I can actually use my 4K on my GoPro that you are on right now to make videos. And then I can also record in 4K on games like Battlefield and Skyrim and Far Cry without any problem. This is supposed to be able to play 4K videos, Ultra HD settings on games at 60 frames per second, at least. You know, if it goes any lower than that, there's something wrong. And over here, you'll see that there's nothing. That is where my RAM would be sitting. My RAM is going to be Corsair Vengeance. It's the 1866, and it's the Vengeance Pro series. But it's 1866, and it's going to be 2 sets of 2x8 gigabyte RAM sticks, and they're going to be silver and black. I wanted to go with red, but I have nothing else in my build that's red. Everything's black and gray and silver, so I don't know. I wanted to get some white stuff in it. Fuck. I wanted to get some white in there, some coloring, so I could hit it with a UV light or a black light. But that, I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get the whole build together. I'll do LEDs afterwards. That's cosmetics. It's not workability. But once the computer's done, I do want to get lights in as soon as possible. So I want to do beauty shots, as Phil and Dustin both described on my Facebook when I asked people what they think I should do. They said do all this stuff like I'm doing right now, and then time-lapse the build, and then at the end get some beautiful shots of the computer, because it's a monster build. I mean, CyberPower PC, what are all the other computer places? I'm drawing a blank here. That's bad for video. Can we cut that out? CyberPower PC, Rocat, and Newegg. I spoke to all of them. I guess whoever runs their Facebooks, spoke to them on Facebook, and they all said that the build itself is a monster, and they suggested different things and get me to get different stuff that would be more balanced towards buying stuff from them. Or, I mean, some of it was, some of it wasn't. Some of it was just like, hey, buy this because it's going to run better. It's understandable, so whatever. But as I was saying, right here would be my RAM. That would be 32 gigs in total of 8 gig sticks, which is awesome. And then my SSD is going to be the, we'll pretend this is the SSD. It's the Samsung. Clearly, see, it says Samsung. It starts with an S. It's Samsung. Samsung. Right, it's a Samsung, we'll say this is the box like I was saying, it's a Samsung Evo 850 Pro Series solid state drive. And it's going to be the 256 gig version, because I only want my main programs to go on that. It's not, they don't really speed up the running of the programs, they speed up how fast they start up and render things. So, say for instance, I would stick Sony Vegas on the SSD, but then I would have it rendered to the hard drive for the space, because it's only going to be 256 gigs. I'd fill that up right away, because my videos are normally about 10 gigs long, or 10 gigs big, so, you know. But that's the other two parts that are missing. And then outside of that, there's, I don't know, like various things like fans that I might need, or I'll get extra fans that have lights in them, or special switches, or I don't know. But yeah, that's the stuff. And this was me being impatient because I want to build this damn thing. But what I'll do is, once I get my RAM sticks and my SSD, which hopefully will be tomorrow or Thursday, February 5th. Once I've got those, I will sit down with you guys again, like this. It'll either be in the same video or this will be a separate video. I'll sit down with you like I am doing now, and I will open everything up. And I'll probably stick a tack up on the wall and put my GoPro up there so you guys can sit up there and watch from above, like a bird's eye view, while I open things up. Because holding the camera and opening things, I would think we can all imagine how crappy it is. Because holding something like this while trying to one-hand a box and open it up, especially this behemoth here, that is not coming out of this box with one hand. I struggled enough to get it out of the box with two hands. So it's a pain. They got it packed in there. I mean, like a Japanese train. Is that racist? But anyways, guys, like I said, that's my stuff. Hopefully it'll be happening here very soon. I'll probably just post this as a single thing. I've just kind of decided. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me turn this. This is rude. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you guys like the video, be sure you hit the like button. If you guys want to see more, be sure you hit the subscribe button. And I will hope to see all of you beautiful babies later. Beautiful babies. Not really babies, but I'm... What do you want me to call you? Call you my Mack. See you later, Max Nation. I don't own you and you don't live in my house. You are not my nation. We are just a nation of people. It's pretty dumb. I need a better name. Anyways, I will see all of you later. Have a good day and a good night. Signing out is Mac D Nation. I'm eating. It tastes terrible. It's a pop filter. Pop filter. This is getting creepy. Bye. No shit.